Good morning. This is a second video for the same day. Today is January 23rd. So I wanted to talk about ascension and transformation of astrology. Astrology is something that has been a part of my life for a very long time. I will probably be talking quite a bit about astrology, making a podcast show, or podcast video recordings, and I will talk a bit about that there as well. So, transformation of the signs and just recognizing who you are and what your chart is and what signs are dominant in your chart and what your ego has a hard time letting go of. So in the past, simple things like realizing that a spot got on my shirt after I had already put it on and it was clean, possibly from an oil I put on my skin, my hair, your skin, my face. I haven't worn makeup since this experience because my skin is very sensitive, and until I find something that is supportive for sensitive skin, I'm not wearing anything. And that's okay. So transformation of Virgo is acceptance and letting go of concern and worry, making yourself wrong, being hypercritical of yourself. That's a big one. And overanalyzing, overthinking things. That's a Virgo rising trait that I have a lot of friends that have Virgo rising, and I know that they can relate. So being able to be with yourself and be with what is and accepting and being okay with that is definitely a sign that I've been able to let this go. This is a breakthrough. This is a new way of being where you can just be okay with yourself and the way things happen. And I know I'm going to have more lessons because Virgo rising it just is. We all have our lessons. There's lessons in each sign. Each sign has lessons. Every single one. Aries, being patient, being strong in your power, being self, being able to be there for others, being loving. Pisces, not being too deep in your darkness and being able to really feel what you feel so that you don't hold on to all the energies you took on, because Pisces do that. They take on energies of others and then they think it's theirs and they live their whole life in this dark shadow and not processed. So I'm not going to go through every sign right now, but the ones that just come to me. Sagittarius, I have a love for Sagittarius, and I have a lot of friends that are Sagittarius, and I've seen them as my teachers. And Sagittarius can be very impatient. They can be very impulsive and very reactive and very soon to make a decision and assume that that's the way it should be, when perhaps they might need to slow down and take a break and take a breath and feel themselves, feel what's really going on before they really make a permanent decision about anything. So slowing down for them and taking time and just being loving with themselves and the ones that they love, that's a good lesson for Sag. And I'm not talking about just sun signs, I'm talking about the other parts of the chart, like your moon sign, or your Mercury, or your Venus, or Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, your rising. There's other placements of the signs that I'm talking about. Sagittarians are very powerful people. They're very independent, and they're so cool. They just love to have fun, and they just love people, and they want to be social and be kind, and they want to be able to be themselves and be independent, to be that person and live their life. And then they come back to the people that they love, and everything's beautiful. So they're a very social sign, and they just want to be supported to continue to be that person that they truly are. And that's either their sun sign or, like I said, the rest of the chart. And Scorpio traits are the most difficult to transform, I believe. They are the most difficult, and they are the most, I feel, the most stubborn. There are signs that are stubborn, but Scorpios, I feel, are even harder than the Capricorn signs or the Taurus signs, the stubborn signs. Scorpios need to control everything. They need full control. They need to have all the power. They need to own and possess, and they demand to be the one that makes the decisions. And they like to hold on to the people that they love and see them in their eyes, rather than letting the people that they love be seen through their own eyes. So, letting go of control, being able to be loving and supportive, accepting, not clinging, not being needy. Those are all Scorpio type qualities. Not possessing, letting people be themselves. And we all have, every sign has its growth. Every sign. Libra has its growth. Virgo, Leo has its growth. Leo is another fire sign. There's a lot of growth there that's important. Gemini has a lot of growth that needs to be done to stay in their center, to be loving, to be supportive. And Capricorn, there's growth with Capricorn. Capricorns are really great leaders too, because their true self is actually a Sagittarius. When you go by their soul chart, a lot of Capricorns move back to becoming a Sag. So they're very powerful leaders once they've evolved. Same thing with Taurus. Taurus are very good business people. They're really good with money and success. But the true Taurus actually is an Aries in the soul version of them, and they are very powerful leaders. They can be very powerful leaders as well. So the transformation for each sign is incredible and can be very challenging when the ego is fighting against it, and the ego wants to hold on. So there's an evolved version of each sign, and there's an unevolved version, and each has its lessons, and there are many lessons. There are many things that each sign needs to look at, and to be able to finally come back to presence, to acceptance, to love, to peace, to freedom, to joy, to harmony. And we all need to go through what we need to go through. So that's it for now. I send you so much love, and please reach out to me if you know me and you miss me and you want to connect, you want to talk. please reach out to me if you don't know me and you want to connect and you want to talk. So, much love and blessings and light and healing. And thank you. Just thank you for this opportunity to share and to be myself. So, namaste.